Hey guys, how's it going? The cryptologist is here, ready to give you the analysis on BTC Chart, the daily M&M report, the macro and micro view. Just wanted to go ahead and give you my Monday report. I'm going to try to do these daily, but been pretty busy lately. So just going to go ahead and jump off on the macro view and look at the weekly. After last week, we had a very, very volatile week. As you can see here, we had this candle right here. And you can see that we had a good amount of volatility. If I show you the percentages, so 20% swing last week, which is pretty significant. And we're still within this zone that we've been chopping in, that we talked about last week. So really, nothing's changed so far, although I will say when we look at the micro view of where we stand, it does look like we're pushing forward at resistance right now and looking to make a move up. But we've done that before within this range over the last month and a half, 2 months. So I've marked out the top and the bottom of really where we've been over the last couple months, and right now we're right in the middle of it. So nothing's changed. We're still above the EMA ribbon, which is good. And so I would say on the macro view, not too much to look at as far as momentum one way or the other. We're still in an indecision limbo area. If we go down a little bit on the macro view on the daily chart, you can see pretty much the same thing. Still within this choppy range, still underneath the ribbon on the daily. And we tagged the tagged the ribbon here on the daily, on this daily candle so far, and got rejected. So looking like a little doji candle forming here, but still plenty of day left today to decide whether we want to break above and break out. As you can see, it kind of looks like we formed a double bottom on the daily. And funny enough, the neckline of that daily candle is actually the weekly close that I've been tracking. This doesn't seem to want to go away. Thank you. So yeah, right here, you can see this huge weekly dump. We've been trading inside of that. So this is it. We've been inside candle in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And then this last week, it was looking like we were going to fall out of it. And to be honest, that would have been pretty bearish. And we might have actually closed a little bit underneath. Something to consider. Let's see, the close there was 34,690. And here the close was 34,730. So we actually closed $40 underneath where we've been trading over the last 5 weeks. So it's pretty damn close. So it's something to look at for sure. But if you look at the daily, it does look like we may have double bottomed. And as of right now, we're pushing that neckline. And we did go above it, but really I'd like to see a daily close above here to feel good about moving up through this ribbon. But really, my positions I've closed out of. I've caught a couple of swings, catching the bottom in this choppy zone and selling it here in this range, taking profits up above the way. I'm not really looking to short Bitcoin unless we get back up here and there's a lot more R&R potential on a larger swing back down to the bottom of the zone. I'm not going to short in this range just because we're really in this indecision. We could keep pushing up to the top of the range again. We could even push up to this last swing high at the 42 level. There's the 200 EMA that we could get rejected at, which is also the top of the EMA ribbon on the daily. So I'd say this would be a good opportunity if you are looking to short to see, if we get some bearish divergence, some candle closes that would signal a reversal. So this area right here at the 42,000 level is somewhere I'd look for some weakness to start forming. But if we have a strong volume breakthrough this level and daily close, that's super bullish to me. And that's where I'll be looking to open some spot longs, scaling back in around here. But as of right now, we're in the middle of the range. So on the daily and weekly, longer holds, I would say we're in a hold. But now let's go ahead and jump into the 4 hour. So we're going to get into the micro view now, and pretty much the same thing here. We attempted to break out here above the ribbon, fake out, only one candle closed above the ribbon, and then rejected, fell back down. And I believe there was some bearish divergence there. Yeah, I mean, not too much, but definitely a fake out there. Same thing over here. We try to break out. We're above the ribbon currently, and we're starting to want to flip the ribbon, which is bullish. And that's why kind of want to see a nice move above 35K and hold on a 4 hour candle. Even 35.3 to feel good, because you can move. This was on the weekly and daily, so if you move the line up here, you can see this is where we've found support over here, and then now it's acting. The support is now acting as resistance. And so if you remember on the weekly or the daily, it was a double bottom neckline right here. It also, could be looked at as a double bottom here. So this is a key level we need to break through on even a micro view where we'd want to open along. You could, on a shorter time frame, take a short at this level, expecting a move, back down to maybe to be safe just at the bottom right here at 31,000. But just the way I'm wanting to trade lately, it's just so choppy on these shorter time frames. I want to find a longer or a more momentum move on a longer time frame and swing that long term. Just too much going on in here for me to do short time frame. I don't have the time to keep up with it, to be honest. But let's see if we go down to the 1 hour. Yeah, even more so validating this level right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches. Above the EMA ribbon, we flipped the EMA ribbon and got above the 200 EMA on the 1 hour, which is good. Still not crazy amount of volume with these breakthroughs of these resistance levels. So expecting some rollovers and chop until we get some good solid follow through, which we really haven't had yet. I mean, if you see the volume over here, I'd like to see something along those lines where we really find a volume pump or dump, one way or the other, just to know where we're going. You could trade 35.2, 35.3, go into a long with a tight stop underneath that. And I'd say, right over here would be a level we could find profit taking 37.5. Right over here, 38, probably 38.5 would be another area you could cut some profits and then really let some ride, I would say, to see if we can get above this level here, the 41.2 level, because if we do that, then you can ride that long for a good ways, maybe even all the way up to 50. We really need to break this level, and we'll find the bulls back in control, I believe. And then, going back to the daily, you can see RSI, like we talked about last week. Here, I'm just going to close out of the OBV and the volume so you can really see this. So as I talked about last week, the RSI has been on a decline since the top, or even before the top, I should say. And I'd really like to see on the daily us get above this level. We're still trading below it, but we're trending in the right direction. So just keep an eye on that also. But yeah, on the short time frame, it looks like we are making a move and we're pushing resistance again. So this is definitely a level I'm going to be looking at to see which way we're headed. But that pretty much is the daily macro and micro view. That's the report. And thank you guys for watching. Feel free to message me if you have any questions or want me to take a look at any other charts. But I appreciate you watching, and tune in next time.